Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about 5 foods that can help you manage your PCOS symptoms and balance your hormones. So the foods that I'm mentioning in this video can be taken for their powerful healing benefits, especially when healing and managing PCOS symptoms and balancing hormones, all without any harmful side effects. However, that is when taken on their own and at the right dosage. So if you are on any other kind of medications or treatments or anything like that, make sure that it's okay, that it's not going to interfere with the medication or anything. And of course, always take the right dosage, whether it's fresh or in a supplement form. Overdoing it in anything can be detrimental. So just make sure that you're taking the right amount. And so PCOS superfood number 1 is flax seeds. These tiny little seeds are about to change the game. So there are numerous studies done on how these can help with balancing hormones and specifically with PCOS. So flax seeds are rich in omega-3, high in fiber, and they contain phytoestrogens. They can help to reduce high levels of androgens, which can help with regulating the cycle, reducing acne, hair loss, excess hair, excess weight, etc. So some say it's good to take 1 teaspoon a day, others say 3 teaspoons. When I was doing this, I still do it, just not as much now that I'm kind of got a regular cycle and everything. But when I was really desperately trying to get my periods back, I was taking 3 tablespoons a day of ground flaxseed, which is roughly 30 grams, so about 10 grams per tablespoon. I would always say get organic if possible, and also freshly ground. So if you can buy the organic just flax seeds and then grind them yourself, you can add them. I actually just do it in like a NutriBullet, just any kind of blender I think should do it, especially if it's got like a dry blender setting. So yeah, freshly ground organic is the best, and you can mix it into water, add it to juice, plant milk, you can add it into smoothies, you can add it on salads, porridge, soups. Basically just sprinkle them on wherever you think they will go. An easy way that I was incorporating them was because I kind of kept forgetting to add them to my food, so I just kind of took it as a just part of my routine. So I actually had some frozen raspberries, my ground flax seeds, and just like a coconut milk or a plant milk, and I just whizzed that up and just had like a little glass, like kind of like a mini smoothie. Obviously you can add it to like a more interesting smoothie than that, but that was just how I used to take it. It's how it like stuck in my head. So yeah, add it to something that you're going to remember and be able to kind of keep up every day. You may have heard of seed cycling as well, which is another way of kind of utilizing the phytoestrogens that are in the flax seeds, which is basically like taking seeds that are going to help your estrogen levels for the first half of your cycle, and then taking seeds that are going to help your progesterone levels for the second half of your cycle. Of course, if you haven't got a cycle, then that can be difficult, but we can rely on the moon for that because she's always up there doing her thing on time. So yeah, that's another way of kind of incorporating flax seeds, but flax seeds for now is super beneficial anyway. And regardless of the hormone balancing benefits, just the fact that they're a really great source of healthy fats. So they're a winner either way. Now, second PCOS superfood is mushrooms. Now, not the kind that you've probably got in your fridge, not the magic kind either, although they are kind of magic in what they can do for our health. So these are legal. I'm talking about medicinal mushrooms that are adaptogenic. Now, if you've not heard that word before, it basically just means that these adaptogens, or something that is adaptogenic, basically means that when you take it, it kind of just makes everything work in the way that it should and promotes homeostasis in the body, which is basically just, everything's just doing its thing as it should. So adaptogenic mushrooms can really help. So there are loads of different kinds. Some of them have like specific health benefits, things that can specifically help PCOS symptoms. For example, lion's mane is absolutely amazing for improved cognitive function. It's really good for if you suffer from brain fog as a PCOS symptom. I know I suffered with that really badly. So it really just helps to, anyone can kind of benefit from having a sharper brain, right? So that is kind of what lion's mane is for, or can be used for. Improved cognitive function also really helps with mental health symptoms like anxiety and depression, and it just works as like a natural mood booster. So again, always buy organic where possible. You can buy it in a powder, or you can probably buy it in a supplement. I use it in a powder. And you can add it to hot drinks is how I take it. So you can add it to coffee or a matcha, depending on if you drink either of those. I mean, you can just add it to milk, like a hot milk might be nice as well, like a oat milk or something. But basically when you add it to a drink with caffeine, it actually does something with the caffeine where it basically makes it the effects last longer, and you don't get like a jittery buzz. You get just like sharpness, but for longer, like throughout the day. So yeah, it can really help if you're kind of just trying to like get some good work done. Then, you know, have a cup of whatever is your choice with some lion's mane in there, and it can just help you think better. Ashwagandha is another great adaptogenic mushroom. So it helps to lower cortisol, so it's really great for stress management, which of course is so important when trying to manage PCOS symptoms. Cordyceps are another one. They are great for kind of physical energy. So I know when I was at my worst with PCOS, I really lacked energy, so this probably would have been really good back then, but I didn't know about it. So yeah, if you are someone that suffers with kind of just fatigue, like especially physical fatigue, and you can't really find the motivation or energy to actually like exercise or anything like that, then this could be a really great one to incorporate. And then some more good ones are like chaga, reishi, shiitake. There's loads. I'm actually going to do a whole video on just mushrooms for PCOS because there's loads of really great info to dive into. So again, always buy organic where possible, and just make sure that you're looking for kind of like the best quality, because they can be kind of pricey, especially when you're buying different ones and taking them all. So just be sure that you're getting good quality so that you're not wasting your money. Also, again, make sure that you're taking the correct dosage, especially when you're mixing them together. Just make sure that how you're taking them is safe. And number 3 is spearmint. Now, spearmint, I feel, just like embodies the whole, you know, what it means to be managing PCOS. It's just, you know, a little cup of tea, just chilling, you know, super gentle, but yeah, super powerful. You know, just this leaf that Mother Earth has provided us with that can just help balance our hormones, which is such a, you know, can feel like such a crazy storm. So it's kind of hard to believe at first that a little cup of tea can help so much, but it can. So it's as simple as it sounds. Spearmint, similar to, you know, peppermint tea, which is really widely available in like most supermarkets. Spearmint tea is a little bit harder to come by, so I would recommend, if you can, to actually grow your own plant so that you kind of always have like a fresh supply. Of course, I don't know, maybe you live in a country where it grows all the time, but here anyway, it definitely is a seasonal thing. So that's when, you know, loose leaf or tea bags is a good idea. But yes, it's just a tasty little delicious minty herb tea, so it's really easy to incorporate into your daily routine. If you have high testosterone as a result of PCOS, then spearmint can actually help to lower high levels of androgens, helping to balance hormones, and in turn helping to reduce all of the awful symptoms that PCOS brings. Again, organic is really important. I mean, you don't want to be sipping on a cup of chemicals because it's just kind of defeating the purpose, really. So simple little thing that is spearmint tea. 2 cups a day is a good way to go. And yeah, number 4, which is probiotics and prebiotics. So probiotics are the live bacteria, prebiotics are the fiber that they eat, the bacteria eat. So I've done a video previously on the link between gut health and mental health. I will pop it there. Basically, our gut health is so crucial. It may even be like the most important thing to master in our whole body, because it literally influences every system in our whole body. So hormonal imbalance and inflammation are 2 big parts of PCOS that can both be significantly improved by improving our gut health. So things that damage our gut microbiome, things like bad diet, stress, antibiotics, medications like birth control. All of these can kill all of that really, really important good bacteria. And of course, if we're not doing anything to kind of rebuild that bacteria and keep it thriving, then that's going to have detrimental effects all over our body. So things to improve our gut microbiome: eating fermented foods like kombucha, kefir, kimchi, things like that. Also eating a diet rich in prebiotics, so that is high in fiber, so things like high fiber fruits and vegetables, but keeping it varied, because of course there are thousands of different strains of bacteria in our body and they all kind of need to be fed individually. So having a varied diet basically just ensures that more of them are going to get fed. So you can also take like targeted probiotics, so like probiotic supplements. Now, of course, because we've got thousands of different strains, taking one supplement might not necessarily be beneficial to your specific health concern. However, if you have got a specific area of concern, then looking into what probiotic or what bacteria should be thriving in that area can help. I'll give you an example. So if you get urinary tract infections, UTIs, water infections, kidney infections a lot, there is a probiotic you can take specifically for that. So that can massively help, because of course if you're constantly getting infections, then chances are there's too much of the bad bacteria and maybe not enough of the good stuff that are meant to be fighting that off. So actually replenishing some of the good bacteria can help massively. It definitely helped for me, and of course, you know, it is worth giving it a try if that is something that you suffer with regularly. And the same as if you've got stomach problems and there's a different set of bacteria than would be in the urinary tract, so it's definitely worth looking into. And number 5, last but not least, is turmeric. So turmeric is just a little spice of sunshine, paints everything this beautiful sunshiny yellow colour, and it just puts you in that sunshiny mood as well. So the powerful compound curcumin is what makes the magic happen in turmeric. The studies have shown that it can have natural antidepressant properties, so great as a natural mood booster, also a super powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant, and it can help with so many things like preventing and fighting cancer, and it's super powerful for the immune system. You can get it as a dried powdered spice, or you can get it as a fresh root. The spice is great for adding to like curries and savoury dishes, and the fresh root is great for making drinks out of. So I would always recommend the fresh root for medicinal purposes, and of course always buy organic where possible. I take mine daily in a tea, or if I'm having a juice. So in tea I like to chop up some fresh turmeric, fresh ginger, lemon and spearmint as well. So spearmint, as I already mentioned, for helping to lower high levels of androgens, the lemon for alkalizing and cleansing, ginger for regulating blood sugar, so great for insulin resistance, and turmeric for its powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. So that is such a great morning drink for anyone, and especially if you've got PCOS. And it's also great for adding into a fresh fruit and vegetable juice, so I will have it along with fresh ginger root, celery, carrots, citrus fruits, beetroot, basically all the yummy fruit and veg. So that's it for today. I hope you learned something new and have some new ideas to try in your PCOS healing journey. As always, don't forget to subscribe and leave a big thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah!